Hello, I'm Reverend Michael Mugford, and I'm in ministry at Cole Harbour Woodside United Church, and this is my spiritual reflection for United Churches for Dartmouth. I wanted to start my reflection today with a question that I would like you to take a moment to consider. How do you feel? It's an important question, and it came to me as a fan of Star Trek in most of its iterations and generations, but I'm still kind of partial to the original. In the Star Trek movie, The Voyage Home, Spock is reintegrating his essence into his body as a result of the previous movie. Too long to go into here. But what's important is the last question that the computer asks Spock, and that is, how do you feel? Of course, being Vulcan, Spock is unsure just how to respond. It's not a question of logic, but rather a question of emotion. And it's his mother who reminds Spock that he is half human, and the computer knows this. And if Spock wants to truly reintegrate his being into his body, he must acknowledge both aspects of his being. There are times when I wish I could push aside my emotions, my feeling side, and focus only on the logic, on the cut and dried aspect of how I see the world. But we can't do that, can we? We are logical and emotional beings. Some work more comfortably in one way or another, but none of us can generally switch off one part or another in ourselves completely. In our current climate, wouldn't that be a luxury, though? As Spock learns, he is not only Vulcan or human, but an amalgam of both. We are not emotional or logical, corporeal or spiritual. We are both. Both identities, if you will, are integrated into the person we are in life. As a person of faith, I believe that we need to recognize that we are more than just this physical being, that there are those who believe the spiritual life is not a real aspect of life. So, if you don't like spiritual, you can substitute the emotion or intangible aspect of our being. Regardless, we are not, I believe, only physical. We need to walk through this world, this life, recognizing that we have a duality of nature, and that nature affects us and the way we experience life. For many people, myself included, the understanding of the world around me is informed by both my head and my heart, my body and my soul, my logic and my emotion or spirit. When we know this, I think there's an expanded capability for us to engage in life, relationships, encounters, etc., in a holistic way. Given all that we are experiencing right now with what's happening in the world, in North America and in our own country, I know I could not get through the day, and some days are harder than others, if I had to only depend on one part of who I am as a being. For me, my faith is a place of reflection, a place of escape, a place of redirection that helps me to walk through life with a little bit less despair and a little bit more hope. Jesus told his first followers, and tells us as well, I came so that you could feel and know the fullest life you can possibly have, and that your very being would be complete, that you would love and be loved with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. That's how my faith helps me in my day, and I hope you find it in yours too. Peace.